film is important because it starts a conversation about what more we need to do to help children build up their resilience and to protect them from suicide. It's the beginnings of a programme of work, and the work we'll now do around the film is how professionals can make best use of the film, the issues that come with it, and use it in their work with children and young people to build up their resilience and to give them the protection that can be worked with children to help them prevent suicide.
Of course, it's very important because, as we've heard, that the amount of young people taking their own lives is on the up now.
Yes, I think there's obviously an issue for young children, but equally for young men and women between the ages of kind of 19 and 35. Suicide is up there in the top causes of death. So I think what's also important is that it triggers a conversation and some work about what can be done to build up resilience, which is a lifelong skill. So it fits within a kind of whole approach to mental well-being and resilience that is about how people cope with the pressures and stresses that lead to suicidal feelings in young people, but also the resilience that they need to carry them throughout life.
I'm Dr. Maggie Atkinson, and I'm Children's Commissioner for England, which is a role that's about the rights of the child. And one of those rights is to be kept healthy and protected from all forms of harm, neglect, abuse, violence. And I interpret that, and so do those who work in my field, as protection from violence inflicted on the self. So it's very important really that Jude and others are going to launch this video training material, but it has to be within a training package. It was very powerful, that film, and left on its own, it might leave far too many questions and far too much upsetting people. But as a training package with other materials, I think it's potentially got real strength.
And this is something that's very important, that a lot of professionals feel they don't have the confidence when young people come to them with feelings they're having and issues they're having.
I don't think most professionals are confident, certainly as a former teacher of secondary age youngsters. If a child had come to me with that sort of problem, what I would have had to do would be to get their permission to talk with them and another professional with the right training, like an education psychologist or a counsellor, because I didn't have those skills. I was their form teacher or their drama teacher or their English teacher, and it's very important that, quite apart from what each individual professional learns from materials like the ones we've seen tonight, one of the big learning has to be about everybody working together across professional boundaries. This is not about one person carrying a troubled child.